Well, we got to be better. We've been better this year. I got to do a better job preparing our team. I told them that in the locker room. The buck stops with me. I didn't have us prepared for how to guard them, which is the thing that I'm the most frustrated with. I didn't have us prepared to how to attack them with their changing defenses. I thought as the game wore on, it got more and more frustrating to us as a group and took us more and more away from who we are. Early on, I thought we got good shots. They just didn't kind of drop, and we let that affect us from kind of staying organized and playing the way that we practice every day. But I got to have us more prepared for every game, and I didn't have us prepared tonight, and that's on me. I think, listen, I'm not pleased with how we played. I'm not pleased with the way that we handled a tight game in the second half, but I think we got to take a step back and give some credit to Monmouth. King Rice is one of my dearest friends in the world, one of my best friends in college basketball. He had his team ready. They're playing together. They play hard. They played harder than us tonight, and I think you got to tip your cap to them and give them credit because they're a good basketball team and they're going to have a great year. So I'm really happy for him. And then obviously when you play against a family member, listen, our family's not set up in a way that you ever want to lose to anybody. In fact, you want to beat your family sometimes more than anybody in the world. But when it's all said and done, I'm happy as heck for my brother. I'm really proud of the player he's become, and we're a difficult matchup for him with all of our size, and we tried to make it really tough on him, and I thought he did a nice job tonight. So I am happy for him as mad as I am for us.
You did a good job on Pappas, or at least didn't really let him fully get going. Is that what maybe allowed some of the other guys to carry some of the load for him?
That was a huge key to the game. You think he's the guy that can come in and make this really interesting. And, the two times we don't find him in transition, he makes some really key shots. And so I did think in the half court at times we did a nice job. But we didn't do a nice job guarding tonight overall, even though I thought we did a nice job of making his life pretty difficult.
Was switching defenses the way they did something they had showed a lot? I mean, it looked like maybe surprised a little bit the way they were blitzing ball screens at times.
Yeah, and we talked about it with the team. We probably didn't work on it enough, which is why I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit right now, Chad. They've shown the ability to run and jump the ball coming up the floor. They've shown the ability to trap a ball screen. They've played 2 possessions of zone this year, so we didn't really think we'd see zone. But we talked about that as a staff, and we kind of said, hey, if they run and jump us, I think it opens up the floor for us to go attack and play. We addressed it briefly in practice yesterday. Showed film of it after pregame meal today, and also talked about the trap and ball screens and talk about it get outlets, and then you have a chance to attack. Boy, I didn't think until JD got that layup late that we attacked one of their traps at any time today. In fact, I thought it made us stagnant. I thought it got us on our heels. It took us out of the things that we practice every day. So, again, give them credit for a great game plan, and their coach had their team more ready than I had my team.
With a new group, how much is this just part of the learning process? Everybody learning each other and figuring what works and what doesn't?
Well, I certainly that's how you're going to approach anything that happens. You have some success, you better learn and grow from it. You have some failure, you better learn and grow from it. Every time something happens during a basketball season, it's an opportunity, and that's how we will approach it. There's no question about it. But I hope we don't have to approach it with nights like this too often.
Especially for Reynolds, was there anything particular besides the fact he was just making shots that they were doing for him to kind of frustrate your guys'
Man, I thought we did a nice job getting him in foul trouble. And I thought when he picked up his 4th, that was going to be really good for our team. He's a great player. He's played a lot of big minutes in the Big East at Seton Hall. Had success there. So I thought there were 4 guys that were a big key to the game tonight to defend. And then you couldn't let the other guys make hustle and effort plays to beat you because those other guys are going to play hard. And like you said, for the most part, with the exception of 2 possessions in transition, I thought we did a pretty dang good job on Pappas, who's a good player. Those other 3 guys, just had nights. They had nights, and some of that you got to tip their cap to them. They're good players, and some of it, we got to do a better job. That's for dang sure.
Wes, my name is Pat Brennan. I'm from the Inquirer, pinch hitting for Keith Jenkins. You guys started the season off so well. First loss is always going to be a painful thing, particularly after the great start you guys had. Do you sense that the players and yourself turned the page from Tuesday in Arkansas the way you needed to? Did any of that lead into tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about it, trying to dig in and find philosophical answers to things. I always just think about it that we got to show up and get better every day. We got to prepare every day, and we got to strap it up and play every day. We didn't do those things to prepare for this game, and we didn't do those things tonight. Trying to figure out what's going on in the brains of 18 to 23-year-olds. I don't think I could do this every day if I tried to figure that out every second. So I love our kids. I think they're bought in. I think they want to be good, and I didn't do a good enough job getting them prepared to win this one.
Odie really started to take over late in the second half as he went 4 for 4 from the field in the first half with 8 points. Talk about what it was like for a guy like him to change that momentum late in the half.
Yeah, Odie's been phenomenal. We thought he had a lot of energy tonight. We got to figure out more ways to play our front court. We're trying to figure out how to get JD some minutes at the 3. It's going to take a little bit of time. And the more minutes we get him there, the more minutes we can get for Odie and Hayden and Duel and Vic, because those 4 guys are pretty good. But Odie's been really consistent here over the start of the year, and he definitely brought some energy and some activity tonight, as he's kind of done the whole season thus far.
Going with Hayden down the stretch, was that something matchup-wise that you saw, or is that just a trust level you have with him with the close game? Or?
Yeah, I think, that's been consistent here down the stretch. I just trust he's going to be in the right position defensively. I trust that he's going to communicate the right things. If he makes a mistake, it's not going to be for lack of focus or effort. And then I like his rim presence. He can get out on the floor and contest a 3. He can make a play at the rim. I thought he had an unbelievable block. Now I'm 60 feet away. Usually the referee's got a better look at it than me, so I'm not complaining about the call. But, he's in for reasons like that. He can cover ground. He's also highly intelligent. And, he made a couple plays. And, I know he'd like to have those free throws back, but I've never met a kid that wanted to miss a layup, a free throw, or an open shot, and that's not what I worry about. I don't worry about that stuff. I've won games before when you shoot 18, 19% from the field, but you rebound your tail off, you defend people, you stay together, you don't turn the ball over, and you can still win on the nights the ball doesn't go in. And so that's what I'm frustrated tonight, not with any missed free throws or any missed layups or anything of that nature.
What was the design on the final play? Was that designed to get a lob at the rim?
It was a poor design is what it was. We don't have anything in for point 1. It was a little bit chaotic. I'm pissed at myself about it. We just got to spend more time, and I told the kids that in the locker room. Got to stop worrying about how much time we're on the floor, legs. We got to have the stuff in to execute in close games down the stretch. And quite frankly, we don't have enough of that stuff in, so you're trying to just diagram some crap on the fly. And, I actually thought Hayden made a nice little spin and had a little separation. We got to throw the ball a little closer to the rim at point 1 because you can't catch it. But we hadn't practiced it one time. And, again, that's on the coach, and that's on me.
1.0.
Huh?
It was 1.0.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
All right, David DeJulius.
David, you seem to have that step-back game working tonight. Was that something that Monmouth was really showing you that you could capitalize off of early tonight?
I knew it was switching a lot of the ball screens. Normally, if it's a ball screen action, I kind of read and react if I score or make a play for my teammates, but they were switching everything. So I kind of wanted to be aggressive and take what they give me.
At times, blitzing ball screens, did that kind of get you guys back on your heels a little bit?
Yeah, it did. Pretty sure we're going to watch. I know we're going to watch film on that and get better. It's only going to make us better.
Let's talk about the things that he needed to improve on, I guess, after the buzzer sounded and said that he talked to you guys about what he was disappointed on versus what he wasn't. What was the message in the locker room before he got in and between you guys?
You said before he got in?
Yeah.
Like just between the team?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone took accountability for it. Everyone acknowledged that we came out flat. We didn't come out to our standards. We can't let the highs our season get us to a point of comfortability. And right now, we can't let the mids or the lows get us to the point where we don't stay confident and aggressive and stay Cincinnati basketball. So everyone was just kind of banding together and saying we're going to be better come Monday.
As one leader to another, what do you maybe say to JD, even though he's struggling a little bit right now, to try to give him not advice, but just to try to keep his head up? And get
Oh
him out
yeah,
there?
keep going. JD a heck of a player, a pro at that, and everyone, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they all go through bad games, but we're going to continue to rely on him for his scoring, for his defense, for his rebounding, for everything that he brings to our team, and he's a major part of our team. So we're just going to continue to encourage him to just play, good or bad, whether shots rolling or not. We're going to continue to ride with him.
Defensively, was there anything adjustment-wise that you guys saw to stop George Pappas coming in, averaging 19 points a game, and you guys only holding 86?
Yeah, that was my matchup coming in. I was actually pissed off that they scored 6 points. But he's a heck of a player. He can really shoot the ball really quick. And he was at the forefront of our scout for sure. And that's respect to him.
Anything else for David?
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We'll go. Yeah.